Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Alan Wake. So we're in the middle of this big boss fight with the music, rock music playing. Basically, more and more people are showing up, and every time you walk in the light, I think that's a checkpoint. And you just gotta get the required number of enemies killed. And I think this just appeared, or I didn't see it before. Stand in here. You can see people are just appearing. And see, I think we may be done. Just fireworks everywhere. And it blew up an area.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
So I think we have to go back to our revolver. Is there really... And we know now, at least the way the story is being presented, Alan Wake wrote himself into the story and wrote him this guy in the story to help me. But also, the game is saying don't trust him. Only have 4 shots on the shotgun, so I'm gonna hold on to that. It's not a good horror game to really have.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
And you can see way over there might be another item to collect.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
So we need to climb up and around. Here we are. We'll take a moment as we're climbing to look around to places we won't bother to go.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'm sick all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must
Sleep.
Is he gonna watch the TV?
Oh, night spring.
Soft embrace. Somewhere between fantasy and
Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
So he wrote the episodes on the TV show? Interesting.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jumbo 6.
Hmm. That's some interesting backstory. There's nothing here. Hmm.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
We're just running around.
You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream. But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this. Maybe you're a really confused
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Hmm. So we're gonna use it like a battering ram to open the door. Hmm. And this is another one of those signed collectibles. Seems like the darkness is again trying to stop me from succeeding. Is that what this whole thing is about? Is that there's... And it feels like you should have QuickTime events for when you're about to get hurt. That would make more sense. Like press a button. Alright. We'll try to be a little bit more realistic and not just rush through this. What was this? Pick out lithium batteries. And he just doesn't refill his gun without you telling him to. If you pull the trigger, it doesn't automatically reload. If you are sitting, if you've emptied it. This guy's a big one. I'm not succeeding very well. And have I hit another checkpoint? I did. And like, I'm supposed to get over there, but I have to work my way around it. Alright. That was a lot of work. A lot of work in that fight. There's a lack of balance between encounters, particularly since this is on easy, and for a game like this I'd almost say easy should be guaranteed cannot die no matter what. Like no game over scenario might be appropriate here.
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
It's really odd that there are 3 levels of flashlight, just to show how much of a focus there is on the light mechanics in this game. Let's see, I can get the shotgun full with 8 bullets, but can't really do anything else. Still taking forever.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Even with the 3rd level flashlight. The darkness is getting darker. And ironically, most video games you're fighting the darkness often because games can be very, very dark. Dimly lit. Of course, I adjust for that pretty easily by just always having my TV calibrated to be very bright, relatively speaking. More lithium batteries. Heavy duty lantern. Here's another radio you could turn on.
Listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Dear Crest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of 2 burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Go ahead and kick that open. There's a chainsaw. Batteries, flares, batteries.
You've got to be kidding me.
This thing doesn't seem like it's... And we're on to this again. Which tells me we have to be near the end. Like, we have to be near the end of the game. And episode 5 is probably just going to be a bit of a wrap-up. We don't have any flashbangs, unfortunately. How about we do this? Take that, game. See how you handle that.
You've got to be kidding me.
So flares don't seem to do anything. Shotgun's not really proving itself to be... Is there just a way to destroy these things? Like, so that's revolver, that's flares, that's shotgun ammo. This is hunting rifle ammo. Oh, is that what that box is? I kept seeing that. I'm wondering what it was all about.
Got to be kidding me.
Maybe the idea is to make them crash through the building. Is he turning around? So unless the idea is to kill these people while they're in the light. Now, if I get a flare down, does that refill my health any? So, again, it seems like you just kind of have to pile the damage on them. And this is where we're supposed to go, but the music completely stopped. Open the silo door for Barry. Is that in foul of killing this guy? Just pick up everything. It's not a great system when enemies aren't dropping things and the only time you can pick up inventory items is in one big pile. There's just a better way to do that. If each enemy dropped batteries or bullets or health, just standard things you would expect from video games, honestly. Silo key. And a lot of things are barricaded.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hey.
Hey, let's go, man. we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah!
There we go.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
And here you have another chainsaw stuck in a tree. Seems like it's pretty obvious. Old gods know the truth.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
And let's just look at our indicator.
Power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Interesting, our indicator now is different than how I've ever seen it before. It's telling us we're in the right direction, just slightly not in the right place. Find the fuse box, turn on the lights. I don't think they're gonna do anything spooky here. It must be either downstairs or upstairs. And since there's no downstairs, there's an upstairs.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Pick up a manuscript page, might as well.
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
There's no way you'd put a fuse box on the second floor of a building. I just don't think so. Not the main fuse box.
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light?
Seriously?
Oh, that's gotta be, what's her face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Is she gonna... I don't know how big of a role she can really play. And once again, we're listening to music. It really does just boil down to this game isn't worth renewing the licenses.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver.
No reason it's not available for sale.
As soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
That is the stupidest idea ever. You get drunk, maybe the darkness takes over you, or maybe the darkness attacks you while you're drunk.
I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what.
And
ever, Al. Sure.
Al here
I'm a
is,
writer, God damn it.
I mean,
If I just
the other
wanted
guy
to,
is literally
I'd write 10 books.
dragging you
And
around
they'd be the best
everywhere.
books that year.
No,
And
you.
in the form of the
That's
standee,
right, I
but
could.
also in the form
Well, I
of the
could, 'cause I'm a
actuality.
writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
And it sounds like the audio is just repeating kind of the same line over and over again. More than even an average song. And the lady in the dark shroud's probably gonna appear. That's the exact same animation again. If this is the integration point for the DLC, that's gonna suck.
It's all right. I'm coming. It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived.
This is
at
odd.
Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. Whatever power had brought me back to this night at the lake was also stopping me from leaving. I had no choice but to see it through, to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. Alice? Alice!
And if this is DLC, like, you can't interact with anything, so you're just disembodied.
Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night.
This would be really, really short DLC if it's... Although this may not be DLC at all. I'm just kind of thinking this is where you would put it if you were going to do anything like that.
I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
Can't go any further that way.
Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
So am I saving myself?
I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Is she really there at all?
Alice! Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Jagger.
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
I can't jump off.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
What's this picture here?
Hush, there's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
Everybody's telling them to write.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
And we went from cutscene
Yes,
to
all right.
interactive cutscene
I'll fix it. I'll
To-
bring her back.
cutscene.
No, I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
Zane.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon.
Thomas Zane is the...
skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
So that's the original author. And he's taking the manuscript pieces.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast.
Are we even gonna have a chapter 5 at this point?
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
So this is how we got back to the beginning. Except for the tutorial section before that.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
James Joyce? That must be the original character. I explained the FBI guy. End of episode 4. Again, content ID doesn't allow this music to be played, so we'll skip. Also, this is not really necessary to listen to. It doesn't add anything to the story.
Making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more.
I don't even know if this game was released episodically. I think it was released as one game, complete. Which only hurts the story to break up a game when you don't need it.
I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Episode 5, The Clicker.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
So do we need to go to the Bryce Diner?
The manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Of course, no guns. He's...
Oh, I am never drinking again.
And we can't do anything here.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff. And let me tell you, it was an interesting read.
Interesting.
Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
So this guy's got me under different
I want
names.
Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead...
Wait a minute. I know this.
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
So we start off with nothing again. We'll get back to... Let's just pick up flare. I don't know why that chalkboard is always balanced like that. It's probably just how they default programmed it. So the main character originally, I guess, was a con man under many different names. I guess that's the implication, at least. All these wanted posters that were here before are missing. So she has to unlock things for you. Yeah, that's not fun.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop
Do we have a gun?
Light.
No.
Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can
Shotgun.
get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper.
Revolver ammo. Almost didn't pick up the revolver.
Get back to your friend.
Yeah, if they're gonna make me pick up everything,
What? No.
then it should have just been one pile to press a
I
button.
can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here if the backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
So she knows what's going on the whole time, and yet she's done, it seems, nothing at all to...
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
And things are slightly different, but not by a lot. This is where the driver's license of Alice, and see, that one doesn't make the most amount of sense. Like, now I can use this. Where did the kidnapper in the story get the driver's license? And why was he necessary to be in the story at all? Yeah, it doesn't. It really is just bad writing. It's just bad writing. They've made a game based around a bad story to excuse the fact that they wrote a bad story. It's like a high school student being a smartass and turning in a bad essay and titling it, "This is a bad essay." Like, it speaks nothing to the ability of the creators of this game to actually make a good game. And when that's the case, let's just run.
Hey, Sheriff, your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. Hey, wait! The gate, remember? You have to open it for me!
I couldn't
So-
leave without the sheriff. She was my ticket to Weaver.
So in theory, you could
Need to bypass the damaged control box.
have a prequel to this game, not including Alan Wake, but then you wouldn't have called the game Alan Wake.
Town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Of course, Alan Wake is a pretty bad name anyways. A Wake. So, yeah, make a prequel series, call it Night Springs, try again. Where's my directional guide telling me to go? I guess I'm following her. Yeah, I don't know how the city can be weird, but not this weird. Like, I suppose what you would do is maybe have a scenario where one guy seems like he's a serial killer, but it turns out he's a supernatural serial killer, and you heavily de-emphasize the darkness and just, I guess that would work.
Look out!
This is like, this is what I expected a while ago to happen. The fact that there's no permanent indicator whether somebody has the darkness destroyed around them is a problem too. And at this rate, it seems pretty obvious that, like, I don't even want to go down there. Oh. But that's it. It wants me to jump in the water and die, apparently. And so I have to do that fight again.
Stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
So we have to go to the town hall, get the chopper. How are we on chapter 5 missing pages? Not too bad. Doesn't seem like there's that many. And it seems like that's the end of the game. We missed 2 pages in the last chapter at the end, besides 3 pages. Besides the nightmare difficulty. So it was episode 3 where we really dropped the ball. So maybe if you could pick each episode by itself, it would be slightly helpful, but still they're pretty long experiences. I would much much rather that the game had sub-chapters in each episode to break things up some more. Let's see. We've killed 157 people with revolvers, and it looks like combined with all the other weapons, we've maybe killed 220 people. 450 birds have been killed. That seems like an incredibly high number. Was it just giving me 100 birds whenever I shot a flare gun into the large clouds of them? Maybe. I've used 165 batteries. The right number of batteries to have used in a game like this would have been 0. That's a terrible mechanic. 66 of the 106 manuscripts, 52 of 100 coffee thermoses. Let's see, chest 10 of 30, radio stations 8 of 11, TV shows 11 of 14, if I'm even reading things right. And it's hard to keep it in line because the words are so far away from the numbers. And yeah, none of the signs, alarm clocks, cardboard standees, or video games apparently have counted. Which is funny because we've seen a Night Springs video games, and we've certainly seen the standee, but I think that's just DLC. Well, I am excited to be done with this game, so that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.